Welcome back, everyone. It's Stray Faye with another episode of Cupid, Parasite. Starting part 1 of Raul's route, the dreamy Sillywood actor with a personality quirk he cannot shut up about, about mythology. So, we have just started Raul's route after doing the prologue again, picking choices that favor Raul. Now we're on a private lesson. Let's learn some more about Raul. The scene that I remember the strongest in all my life was the miracle that happened when I ate an oyster. Hey, someone's kid collapsed after eating an oyster. Call 911. We need an ambulance. Hang in there, kid. Help is on the way. You'll pull through, okay? People crowded around me and called out to me desperately. Did he eat some bad food? But their voices started to fade into distant static. I could tell that my body was shutting down. No amount of vomiting eased the immense pain I was in. Everything ached. I really thought I was gonna die right then and there. I thought that was it for me. This was the last moment of my childhood life. Whoever held my soul in their hands couldn't be human. The healing light that covered me was so warm. It was clear that this was something otherworldly. Did he get some sort of, divine intervention? All of this happened at the Baltimore's Neptune Festival. Back then, I really thought that God existed. In fact, I'm still sure that Neptune descended and saved me. Okay, interesting, but maybe he had a run-in with one of the gods. Maybe that's where his obsession just, blossomed from there. Alright, well, I guess is this back to Lynette? Goddess upon the camel, part 2, table read. And cut! Raul, something's not right with your read. How should I put it? You're coming off way too uneasy. It's like you're a stalker. Makes sense. I was imitating Gil, but I guess that was too far in the wrong direction. Okay, I guess this is a movie set. And yeah, I wouldn't imitate Gil when you're trying to act out love. You're gonna come off as unhinged. Kind of funny you said it. It's kind of seemed like a stalker, that's Gil. The role this time is a handsome yet slightly naive young man that falls for a workaholic heroine. Hey, that's Lynette. All she can see is work, so you need to have a sort of heroic charm. Maybe a sincere quality, too. Kind of, doting, you know? All these vague terms. Sincere. Heroic. Doting. Exactly! And since the heroine doesn't choose you in the end, you'll need to wring some tears out of the folks, too. That's why I need you all in on this role. You can't just imitate someone. I need you to be personally invested. It's like how some actors, they can, fill into the role to the point where, they believe they're that character, or they believe they have those feelings. The director sees straight through me. All of my acting skills that I developed on Parasite House have been rejected. Even my skills for the Mythological Society aren't good enough for the director. Raul, I know you. That's why I need you to connect to this role. Try and remember the first time you were in love. First time I was in love. If only I had a time when I was in love. Unfortunately, I've never experienced a first love at all. Memories of the most shocking event in my life flashed in my mind, but that's not good enough motivation because that's not love. Granted, that experience was more divine intervention than love. Well, it's up to you to figure it out, kid. Call it homework. Now let's get a read on scene 3. Here goes! I was left out of the rest of the table read since I couldn't act the part. This is not good. It's the first time I've had so much difficulty acting. Up until now, I just put my heart into the role, no problem. Previously, I played the role of a ruin-defending archaeologist, a heroic soldier, even a shark-fighting sheriff. Okay. But maybe those roles just happened to come to me because I was lucky. The manager. My agent sighs at the sight of me in deep thought and looks worried. But that won't help me out here. Today I was listening to everyone do their table reads as I wondered, how can I act the feeling of love? Now it's back to Lynette. Back to her job at Cupid Corp. Okay, from today it's business as usual. Especially since Parasite House is a wrap. I looked at the Parasite 5 profile sheets now that everyone has left. And there they are. Looks like Monster Essay is suspending his membership as well. Just who is he anyway? Raul is suspending too. He quit without any prior notice. I doubt he knows what love truly is. Love. I think about his previous roles. He starred in Wild Spider, Hannibal, and Jurassic Pike. You can see a big, all those action movie roles. But nothing romantic. He's the Chris Pratt of this world, I guess. All those films have something in common. They were action movies with no romance whatsoever. At most, there were maybe some steamy scenes with the heroine. Still, most of the time, his character didn't get the girl. On the other hand, Goddess Upon the Camel, Part 2, is a rom-com where he works hard to earn the heroine's love. I remember there being a lot of buzz because Raul, traditionally an action movie star, was selected for such a big role. Oh, filming is going well for the movie. I know, sometimes it's hard to act. Just have the right fit for the right movie. Every time I think of like bad romantic acting, I think of Twilight. I mean, they did get better like in the future movies, but like I remember watching the first movie, I was like, okay, I guess they were told to play awkward teen, but it just came out as like everyone's constipated. Like, go to the bathroom. Oh, hi, Chi. Chi? He peered at me while tilting his head. I gently pat him on the back as I returned to my thoughts. A text message? I wonder who it could be. I look at the notification and my eyes went wide with surprise. It's from Raul's agent. I was being asked to provide some relationship guidance with marriage in mind. Oh, some one-on-one. I guess that's why it's called a private lesson. A few hours later, I was meeting with Raul's agent. This was the same agent that made a very angry phone call when Raul took off his pants on Parasite House. Remember that? I was focused on how not to get yelled at again as I looked over the appointment form the agent filled out. So, in other words, you want me to continue providing support to Raul so he can have a real deal romantic relationship? I forgot what voice I gave her. Was it her? I always think of the uptight manager wearing like a pencil skirt with like serious looking glasses, holding some sort of tablet or notebook to keep his schedule. I don't know, maybe there's a man equivalent of that. I've been reading Skip Beat. There was a man manager that also had that look, just was wearing a suit, still had some serious glasses on. Exactly. I've heard you're #1 for a reason. You've got the highest marriage success rates. That's why I need you. This is to help Raul's romantic acting bloom. Raul is absent from the meeting due to being at the Mythological Society. But romantic acting... So you're basically saying you want him to actually experience the feeling of love, yes? Yes, Raul works best when he has experience to draw on. That's how it's always been. It's his method and how he works best. Isn't that not fair to the other person who will also fall in love? And to Raul? Like, you'll fall in love and then they'll just be like, oh, that's it. That's all I needed for my acting career. Is he expected to, stay in the relationship if he wants it? That makes sense, based on his previous action movie roles. There are scenes where Raul leaps great distances or rides on horseback. He's even been lost in the desert. Come to think of it, Raul is known for not using stunt doubles. Did he really have first-hand experience with all that? Yes, he actually fought a shark when he played his role in the Shark Sheriff. What was it called? In any case, the problem here is Raul's inability to act out love. Well, utilizing our company's services means that Raul must work towards an actual marriage. Is that okay with you? And therein lies the rub. Raul's manager heaves a heavy sigh and leans her face into her hands. I want to avoid any unnecessary scandals. It's way too early in Raul's career for marriage. I'd rather him just enjoy dating someone on his level. Once he gets experience, he can break up. And that's the most ideal scenario. But what if it isn't? What? This all hinges on Raul just being brushing his hands of it after he's finished falling in love. You can't just brush your hands after falling in love. It doesn't work like that. I see. Speaking honestly, no deal. Our members are here with marriage in mind. I refuse to waste their time like this. Good job, Lynette. Yeah, you don't want to waste other people's time too. They're paying for this service. I'm terribly sorry, but our members are here with a purpose, not to get experience and then just take off. While marriage is up to the individual, I have a duty to support them with their future marriage in mind. I guess that's how the cookie crumbles, huh? Looks like Cupid Corp is of us too. What am I supposed to do? Raul's career as an actor is in jeopardy. There's no other way. Pardon me, but is his romantic acting really that terrible? It's worse than terrible. It's very obvious that his acting is superficial. Viewers will be absolutely disappointed if they see it. But the cast is set in stone now. Rules gotta come through. Plus it would be horrendous if he was pulled now. The director is just as worried too. If he doesn't improve in a month, then the director might replace Raul. So I see. I swear I've done everything I could. I even suggested that he try dating a Sillywood actress. But it's no use. Raul doesn't see women as targets of romance. Plus he always gets turned down too. But isn't that because his obsession with mythologies? That's gotta be unattractive. I asked various relationship advisors for individual lessons, but they gave up on him. He's a lost cause in their eyes. That's why I tried to push him to come to Cupid Corp. But in the end, he said no one caught his eye. Well, that might be because all the members were pretty turned off by him. But Cupid Corp was where he managed to stay for the longest. Wow, really? I think he was happy to finally be able to talk someone's ear off about myths. Yes, really. Which is why you're the only person I can count on here. Please, I don't care how, but teach Raul how to love. What? She suddenly grabs me by the shoulders and presses her face incredibly close to mine. I can see the desperation in her eyes. Raul said you're the Cupid of love. You're the only one who can fix him. No, I don't want to fix him. Too many fixer-uppers here. Pardon me? It's true that I'm the real deal Cupid, though it's a secret. Knowing Raul called me that hits too close to home. He took your teachings on love to heart. Raul might not have internalized them all the way, but that's progress, right? You're Cupid Court's best bridal advisor. You may even be the best in Los York. You know love like the back of your hand. This is the most naive person in the world about love. She just likes matching people. Is unaware of her own love. If anyone knows how love affects people, it's you. Maybe if you examine Raul's acting, you can figure things out. Pardon me, but please calm down. Yes, that's it. You, Los York's top bridal advisor, are the only one capable of teaching Raul. He's not listening anymore. He's gonna have another rehearsal next week. I'll pay anything for you to come. Raul's future depends on you. Oh my god, please stop already. I understand. She is shaking me like a rag doll. I felt dizzy while attempting to calm her with my response. Really? You'll do it? I can't and won't make any promises, but I'll at least try. Please, just let me go. And that's what happened. Afterwards, I talked with my manager. Our conversation was relayed to the president and the advertising agency as well. Anthony Duff, I forgot your voice. Oh wow, stellar! Cupid Corp's top-tier advisor gives advice to hit Sillywood actor? That's a great advertisement for us. Goddess Upon the Camel Part 2 is a rom-com. We can link that in too. We can even offer a roll-up for your ads as well. Even better! Let's link up at a later date. Shelby, are you good with that? Indeed. That sounds like an excellent deal for us as well. Since Parasite 5 left, your promotion has been up in the air, so it all come down to this. Oh, well then. You'll become an on-site advisor. If you can improve Raul's love-related acting, your promotion is assured. How does that sound? That sounds like a plan. I'll do it. That promotion had been a thing of the past, but now it's back again. This time I'll show up Dad for sure. So I was sent off as an on-site advisor on behalf of Cupid Corp. My job was to work directly in Raul's place of work and train him in order to improve his acting. Oh, alright, next chapter. Love is like a spin class, what? Oh, we're in Sillywood. Today I entered a Sillywood studio for the first time. It's like prom night. The same setting. My name is Lynette Muir. I'm here on behalf of Cupid Corp to serve as an on-site advisor. The agent escorted me to the rehearsal space where I introduced myself to the movie director. Now I'll be on site as a member. My role is to help improve Raul's romantic acting. I'm pleased to meet you all. I look forward to working with you. Oh wow, thank goodness you're here. I'll leave Raul in your care, miss. Thank you for your trust in me. I shook hands with the director. Far away, Raul's eyes lit up when he saw me. Wait, Lynette? Raul, long time no see. How are you? I'll do my best to help you improve your acting when it comes to love. Oh wow, seriously? Thanks. Oh no. Raul, no pancreation, not right now. Raul leaps towards me with for a hug with an innocent smile. He's quite tall, so his embrace is a bit suffocating. This hug feels like when Auntie hugs me after it's been a while since we've seen each other. That is to say, there's not a lick of romance in this hug. Immediately, I can understand how Raul has trouble conveying romance in his acting. Come on, Raul. This is already a bad hug from the start. I push at him from his shoulders and look at his face. First things first, you should only hug someone that you actually like. That's step number 1 for improving your acting. Isn't that kind of, I don't know, prudish? Hugging people is normal, you know? I mean, not in every situation. Well... oh Caroline! Stunning as always, especially today! Caroline Art. Hello there, let's make today a good one! The director and lead actress were hugging right next to me. I guess Raul is right, hugs really are commonplace here. That said, this is only going to make things more difficult. Not in every situation, but maybe... I still wouldn't hug like a random colleague. See what I mean? Well, forget that, Raul, you want to focus on your romantic acting, right? Yep, sure do. Especially since I had to do retakes on everything. He smiles as if completely unconcerned with his words. No wonder his agent was so desperate. Then please practice what I teach. I am your personal Cupid of love, after all. I'll instruct you in the ways of love, and you'll take interest, understood? You got it. I'm looking forward to your teachings. Raul flashes another bright smile and hugs me again. Stop. He really likes to get hands-on and is so touchy-feely. To him, there's no personal space. I guess that's because Raul has been a Sillywood actor for a long time now. Topic change. There's something I want to show you. It's a monster relic fossilized by Medusa. I got it from a shop on 5th Avenue. Real? I don't think you just find artifacts in a store on the street. This looks like a chunk of rock. Doesn't this part look like scales? I'm almost certain that this was part of the monster Medusa and Perseus slew. Raul's eyes lit up as he started monologuing about the heroic epic of Perseus. As always, the obsessed parasite is still deep in his obsession. I can't believe this is who I have to teach about love. I definitely say I have my work cut out for me. And it doesn't help that they're starting practice right away. Alright, is everyone ready? Ready! Wow, these are an authentic set. Even during practice. I'm really starting to get nervous now. The cameras aren't set and the actor's makeup isn't done, but standing on a real set makes things feel much more serious. I thumbed through the script I was given while watching Raul. Let's start with scene 5. It's a critical part of the movie where you and her start to nitpick at each other. And action! I want you to have a big happy family with you, Mia. I dream of a home with white walls, a red roof, and a big yard. No! Cut! Raul, get it together. This is a serious scene. You're smiling too much. You look like you could be rejected. This is where you make her choose between work and being with you. Need more emotion. Look a little bit more worried. Sorry, I'll fix it next take. The director sighed, his face showing a mix of feelings at Raul's apology. He's obviously feeling irritated that Raul can't portray a man in love. We're just getting started for the day. Let's move past this and go to the next scene. Places! And action! Who are you? I don't know, someone else. Ha! I was listening in on your conversation. You have that design draft, right? Hand it over now. No, I'll protect her work no matter what. You'll have to go through me if you want that draft. Punch. Okay. Oh. Amazing! Raul Aconite truly is a high-class actor. His action scenes are some of the best to date. His portrayal of anger felt believable. While he wasn't truly punching the actors, I could feel the impact of his fist. It feels as if he's delivering the perfect action sequence to make up for his weakness earlier in trying to portray love. I still can see why his agent would be so mortified, though. Same for the director, too. I can see the director following the scene and nodding his approval. His tense expression has relaxed as well. This performance, the skill, is why I'm sure they didn't want to recast someone else for Raul's role. I feel like I have the weight of every Sillywood fan on my shoulders. I really wonder if I can teach someone like Raul the gist of how to portray love. I don't know if I can, but what I do know is that I'm good at making others fall in love. If I can make Raul Aconite fall in love, then his romantic acting should improve as well. Maybe it's best to help Raul genuinely fall in love. I was thinking of how to go about things while jotting down notes about this practice run. A few hours later, Raul came over to me since everyone was taking a break. Great work, Raul! Thanks. How'd you like my performance? Figure out a good way to help me do something about my acting? I looked down at my notes from the practice run. Let's see. I think I have to pick. There's something I want to ask you. To be honest with me, you've never actually fallen in love, right? Nope. I have yearned to see the gods, though. If only I could be blessed with the fortune of their love even once in my lifetime. Starry eyes. Well, one's standing in front of you, though I'm not sure about blessing you with my love. Well, anyway, I can see that you had no experience with love. So with that in mind, I think it's best that you actually experience love firsthand. Which means you need to fall in love. Easier said than done, Lynette. You know how someone who's never been injured will never know the pain of a broken bone? It's the same with love and romance. No, let's not go breaking any bones here. So I won't get it until I get it, right? Guess that makes sense. Hearts. Kind of like if I didn't actually fight a shark in the ocean. I wouldn't have been able to play the part in 80 Jones. What? Hold on. Back up a bit. Wait, come again? Love, huh? I wonder if I can understand it. She just keeps going. Well, for starters, it's probably easier to fall in love more than it is to fight a shark. It seems that to Raul, the difficulty level for tackling sharks and falling in love are wildly reversed. So, is there anyone who has caught your eye recently? You, I guess. Raul smiles pleasantly while tapping my collarbone. That overly friendly gesture made me heave a sigh. That's because you want to talk to me more about mythology, don't you? Well, ever since we got separated that time, I've had a lot of regrets. Plus, I couldn't do that movie screening with you. You don't scold me when I want to talk about mythology. You're the first girl who's willing to listen to me talk about this stuff. Oh no. You've been on my mind ever since that movie. I can't help but get excited about the thought of talking to you, too. Hey, is this love? No, it's not. I promise you it's not. That's just elation because you found someone with similar hobbies as you. I firmly poke Raul's pecs with my index fingers, his hardened pecs. Don't mistake elation for romantic love. Love is much more complex and far more intricate at times. You got it? I guess I've never experienced love then, if it's that complex of an emotion. Raul looks quite dejected now. I guess he's a bit too self-aware of his lack of romantic love. Love, huh? Sounds like a pain in the butt, honestly. I'd have more fun polishing a statue of Venus than falling in love. That's not true at all. Love is a wonderful thing. It can bring happiness to anyone's heart. Of course, I have no right to say that, seeing that as I've never fallen in love myself, but still. I have a job to do as the real deal Cupid. Otherwise, what's the point of my duties in existence? Don't worry about falling in love immediately. I'll observe your habits daily and we'll find someone who suits you well. Someone I can fall in love with. Is there even someone out there like that? I'm sure there is. As long as the Cupid of love doesn't miss her shot, you'll find the one for you. That sounds like a plan. Oh yeah, can you come with me to the party today? What party? The party. There'll be loads of Sillywood actors. Maybe you can do your matchmaking magic there. You know, find me someone I can fall in love with and all that. Oh, okay. Is this the party? Wow! There's Emma Winston and Penelope Rollins. Oh my god, Benedict Mickelson and Christian Christensen. So cool! The party Raul took me to was a star-studded event with some Sillywood's best actors and actresses. Many of them starred in movies I've seen. It's exciting to think about them all acting in one big film together. Raul swept me around the room, greeting each person there. I was enthralled by just being in the presence of so many famous people. I'm gonna get starstruck. Can I get you a drink? Mind if I just order whatever for you? Huh? Sure. As long as it doesn't have any chocolate in it. Barkeep, 2 of the usual. Thanks. Cosmopolitan then. One moment. So, do you come here often, Raul? Raul looked very comfortable here. He even rested his elbows on the bar top, all nodding in response. I can't go just anywhere, you know. So I just end up coming here all the time if I want to go out. I guess, yeah. You just went to like some random bar. You get accosted by fans probably. Has to be somewhere a little bit more exclusive. Oh right, if a Sillywood actor as big as him walked into a random bar, there would be a huge commotion. While I was mulling that thought over, a cute, bright red cocktail was placed in front of me. Wow, what a lovely color! What is this again? It's a Cosmopolitan, or a Cosmo. It's got fresh lime, cranberry juice, Cointreau, and vodka. It's easy to drink, so I thought you might like it the best. Haha, well thank you. I take a small sip and the tangy sharp flavor of the drink settles in my mouth. I couldn't help but smile. It's delicious! Between the Cosmo and the Sillywood actors, I feel like I'm getting drunk on the extraordinary atmosphere. Uh-oh. Look around, my Cupid. See anyone that might be the right person for me? Ah! As soon as Raul asked me that, I immediately sobered up. That's right. I'm not here to party. I'm here I can't speak words today, sorry. I'm here as his advisor. Drink some water. Well, let me take a look. It's Emma Winston. Hey, Raul. Wasn't she in a different route? Was she in Ryuki's route? It's been so long. I don't know what voice I gave her. Try to give her an Emma Watson voice, but hard to replicate it. Emma Winston sauntered up to us and placed a long, slender finger on Raul's upper arm. Wait, I'm thinking you're the right actress, right? Oh, Emma Watson. Yeah. Hermione. Although she's a lot older now. Hey, Emma. Wow. It's really her, in the flesh. Emma Winston is a great actress, no relation to Emma Watson. She's got famous for her role as the lead and princess in Shannon Holiday. Her adorable, innocent manner got her popular. However, she is rumored to be dating Sillywood actor Charles B. Wow, she's even more stunning in person. I couldn't help but be enthralled by her. Then Emma took out a cigarette and rested it between her beautiful lips and lit it. Oh, wow. That's unexpected. Who knew someone so beautiful smokes? Is the Hollywood veneer falling off? I think of Hermione, I wouldn't think of her as a mature lady who smokes. That would definitely that would definitely shake the veneer off. Let's cut the pleasantries, Raul. Want to come back to my place? Huh? Tonight? I'm not so sure. By the way, where's Charles? Ugh, Charles. Come on, Raul, don't tell me you've caught up in that trashy gossip. Like I said, Emma Winston is famous for her adorable, innocent manner. The people act a lot different. It's called acting for a reason. There's nothing between Charles and I. He's way too short, and he has a hair trigger in bed. Ugh, no thanks. Emma had been rumored to be dating Charles B. Charles might have a nice face, but his technique is nowhere to be found. I'm into men who know how to handle a woman in bed. Okay, conversation's getting a little weird now. Emma Winston giggles and runs her finger down to Raul's pecs. I almost knocked my cocktail over. What? Are you two in some sort of secret affair? Oh, I guess they let anyone into these parties now, huh? Didn't know rats were in attendance. Rude. You want to fight? Let's go. She's my advisor. Oh, cute little advisor you got there. What kind of advice does she have for you? Emma exhales a puff of smoke and I started to cough. Sillywood actresses have plenty of friends with benefits, my dear little rat. You can't debut if you're all about being pure. I mean, I guess there is some, that is kind of how, the celebrity scene has been portrayed. All the celebrities just, dating each other. And, it coming out in all these gossip magazines. And then you have other stuff that is a lot less savory. Young women getting preyed upon for, in exchange for acting roles. Which is, not a very good look. But I'm not a Sillywood actress. I'm his advisor. I wanted to scream that, but I couldn't do that in front of such a big-name actress. Emma dropped her cigarette into an ashtray and moved away from Raul while I was freezing up. Well, if you're already taken, Raul, then I'll just snag Kenny. Have fun slumming it. Emma Winston waves a cheeky goodbye while walking away. Her heels loudly click on the floor. Even when walking away, she's got a perfect red carpet look down to her slender figure. She's a Sillywood actress to the core. Alright, well, now I can... Is this a common occurrence? Now I can see maybe this is why Raul can't experience love? If this is like the kind of love, like the only experience he gets? Like, it's just all shallow, casual hookups. Like, that's it. But in actuality, Emma's very, very different from how she looks on the silver screen. That innocent princess image is just an act. Ugh! Are all Sillywood actresses like this? It feels like I've seen something I never should have. Kinda wish I could scrub my memory of the real Emma. Go back to the dream. But it's time to put her out of my mind. I have to deal with Raul now. His answers to Emma were so curt. He must be used to her. Pardon me, Raul, but do you usually... Penelope Rollins. How does she sound like? Oh well, there's no portrait. Shouldn't matter. Hey Raul, it's a beautiful night tonight. How about we spend it together? Oh my god, Penelope Rollins is like this too? Hey Penelope. Thanks, but I think I'll pass today. Oh well, that's a letdown. I'll try again next time. Bye. Natalie Jean! Hey Raul, I got a new mattress that needs breaking in. Wanna help? Why are all of you guys harlots? Back away. Geez, Natalie Dean too? Thanks for the invite. I'll be waiting for you to call. Wait, what? Alright then, sounds like a plan. Emma Winston of Shenison Holiday fame. Penelope Rollins, who starred in Cutie Black. Natalie Dean, starlet of Hannibal. All three of these women are actresses in my favorite movies. And they're all propositioning Raul for a night together. Oh, where were we? Oh yeah, we were talking about all the times where the omnipotent god Zeus made love. That's a lot of times where he did that and transformed all sorts of animals, or turned women into animals, or transformed himself into non-animals like clouds. No! I'm talking about all the times you made love and really all the times you slept with someone. What the heck, Raul? Are you sleeping around with so willy-nilly with all these actresses? What? It's not casual. They're all co-workers and colleagues that are close to me. I sleep with them because I care about them. Don't do this. It's not appropriate behavior between co-workers. I care about you. Let's do the no pants dance. You should be rejecting their advances if you're doing it to be nice. It's insincere to accept like this. But that's just how it is in Sillywood. There's a lot more talking. A lot more to Sillywood than just movies. Raul looked a bit confused. It's like he doesn't understand what he's doing might not be in everyone's best interest. Ridley and George all tell me that Sillywood actors should sleep around to get acting experience. Ridley and George? Wait, don't tell me you mean the world-famous Ridley Scott and George Lucas. Ding ding ding, you'd be right. How'd you guess that? Because I know all the directors of the movies you've appeared in. Plus, the only Ridley and George that have relations with Raul are those two very famous directors. Seems that by Sillywood standards, Raul isn't doing anything unusual. I feel like that would kind of mess someone's, like, standards of love, though. If they think love is just casual hookups, like, no wonder Raul's, like, acting is just terrible when it comes to that. There's no romance involved at all. However, as the real deal Cupid, I have to admit that this is quite shocking and scandalous, too. Honestly, I don't feel one way or another about sleeping around. But if you say it's bad, then I'll reject them next time. Don't do it because I tell you. I just want you to consider why you want to do this. I slammed my hand palm down on the bar's top. Gah! Now I see why your romantic acting is so bad. You don't understand romance at all. All you have are these casual hookups. Casually sleeping around? In terms of the color wheel theory of love, this would be Ludus. Oh, alright, so this is why I thought he would be Mania, but I guess this is the angle that they're going for with Ludus. Raul, if you want to find love, you need to stop playing games immediately. Sure, I guess. But I'm kind of curious about why you think it's bad. What? Because I'm using common sense. I mean, common sense can be different in different situations. I mean, what they're doing is technically consensual, but still, it's not helping. It's not helping with his vision of what a romance is. But as far as I know, this is just how things are in Sillywood. It's just sex. Gasp. He said it's just the S word. Just passionate hugging. He has a point. Raul's world is so different from mine. I'm a visitor in the splendor of Sillywood. This is his home. After all, I was told by a Sillywood actress that I would never debut if I didn't do the same. In Raul's case, he's been an actor for a long time. That's why he insists that this casual manner is common. It's not my right to force him to change like this. I still lack so much knowledge about Sillywood. Perhaps it's not good for me to put down what's commonplace for you. But Raul, you said you wanted to understand what love feels like, right? Yep, I need to in order to do my best in my current role. Then let me speak to you as your advisor. You're behaving like someone who's in love, but you're not actually in love. If you want to understand romantic love, then listen to me as your Cupid of love. Please show some sincerity in your actions. Well, I think I'm being pretty sincere, if I'm being honest. He doesn't know any better. This is what he knows. Raul doesn't look fazed as he took another sip of his cosmopolitan. Then he ordered another drink with a smile. I'm facing them as who I am, in my own way. I never thought of sleeping with them as a game. But you're not in love, right? Not at all. I didn't ever consider needing to be in love. In fact, I still don't think I need to be in love. Even after all you've said, I just thought, oh, okay to myself. And like, you've never been in love either, right? What? That's private information. So that's a no. You're just making an assumption with no experience. But sex isn't special. It's just sex. Oh no, he said this is his step. This is what he's gonna buckle down with. Oh. It's the same in a lot of different mythologies. For example, Aphrodite and Ares have relationships all the time. Uh-oh. That Ares is Mars and Aphrodite would be Venus, so that would be Lynette's parents. He's talking about Aphrodite meaning Venus. And meaning Mars, meaning my mom and dad. Ew. Those type of stories are plentiful when it comes to myths. It's not as taboo as people think, which is why I don't understand. Alright, I'm trying to come from Raul's perspective. I mean, it can be damaging, but as long as it's with two consenting adults, and there's like, if they want no strings attached, then yes, that act could just be that. Humanity only decided it was wrong until 1,000 years ago. If you feel like myths, it feels like they added in the morals. Mom, Dad, I hope you can hear this. This poor human is taking the wrong path because of the both of you. You and your wanton ways. I put the blame for Raul's morals about sex fully on my parents and Celestia, but I refuse to back down from making a point. Mars and Venus were hung for their actions. I still think that moral here is having relations like that are like that is bad. I think I chose a bad example. Let's consider Zeus and Apollon, or Jupiter and Apollo, if I use the English names right. Ugh. Can't argue against that. Honestly, I'm not a fan of Lord Jupiter and Lord Apollo at all. Those two really like to spread their godly oats everywhere. Though sleeping around isn't something extraordinary. Like I said, it's just sex. But I freeze up, not knowing how to reply. Oh no, Lynette's trapped. I'm rejecting his ideals based on my own sensibilities, but Raul is doing the same. Plus, this is normal for him. Because it's Raul's norm, I can't just shut him down by saying, because I said so. That's childish of me. I'm here because I wanted to show Dad that humans are capable too. His sense of humanity goes against mine. So I get it. Values vary from person to person and god to god. Nothing is ever set in stone. I think you'll understand my perspective if you approach things differently. It's like a trial at a gym, you know? That's really all this is to you? Yep. Is it really as simple as that? The common sense Gil instilled in me over the last 6 years is telling me otherwise. Gil raised me when I first came to the human realm. He taught me never to sleep around so casually. But that at the same time, Claire spends her nights with a different man every day of the week. And she's not bad. Sometimes, I even see the men she brings back home. Wait, if I consider that, then it's 2 versus 1 right now. Wait, you gotta take inside. Leaving it up to a vote? While I was lost in thought, Raul grabbed my arm and pulled me close. How about this? I'll teach you my perspective. Uh-oh, wait. No, I don't like where this is going. Wait, what chapter are we on? Chapter 2? Huh? Come back to my place. I'll give you some experience. If you still feel the same, then you can explain why. Hang on, Lynette, you're the advisor here. Let's not get swept up in this. Okay, just pans out. And just like that. What do you mean just like that? We go back to his place? This is his place, right? I casually came home with Raul to spend the night in his bed. Hold, what? He kind of sweet-talked me into it, though I kind of went along with this. This isn't good. Raul is already taking his shirt off. Wait, are we really doing this? Pump the brakes. I forced my eyes away from this very sculpted body. I've seen him fully nude at the Parasite house before, but in this context, it feels so different. There's no cameras here, no lights, no action. It's just the two of us. Come on, shirt off too. Raul smiles while he removes my top. He does it so smoothly. I can feel the experience in his hands. Oh my god, Gil would be just like dying right now if he knew what Lynette was doing. Stop. Just want to say, this doesn't feel like a good decision. You're overthinking things, just like back at the bar. Come on over here and relax. I mean, she's not sure. If she's not 100% sure that, like, she shouldn't do it. Raul drags me by the hand and positions me on his lap, and then... Oh, okay. Oh, Alright. Wait. This is... What? I wasn't expecting it so soon. Our lips touched in one smooth, natural motion. It felt like an everyday kiss, just like you said. Doing it on the lift, the weight machine. Not even machine. Lynette, can we stop a bit? You're hitting the bases in all the wrong directions. She's already getting a home run. Just turn around, please. Oh, you're really smooching. See, it's nothing extraordinary, right? Lynette, she just... This is not the right behavior for an advisor. You're supposed to be advising him, not going back to his place. You're right. No. It's true. My first kiss didn't feel like fireworks or once-in-a-lifetime event. It was shockingly normal. It's just a kiss, even if it is a little suffocating. That's because I didn't know the timing on when to breathe. I tried to inhale when we stopped kissing and Raul laughed. It's easier if you breathe through your nose. Oh. Raul clearly knew that this was my first time kissing. He was kind enough to not mention that out loud. Okay. She just got swept up in this. What is this? This time, he kisses me in a way that's easier for me to react to. It's slower and less overwhelming. Our lips press together in a soft kiss over and over and over again. Little by little, the kiss deepens. I've never experienced a kiss with anyone, so I can't tell if this is good or not, but I like it. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I'm still sure that this kiss would feel more powerful if I have saved it for my love. After all, isn't that why lovers world round are so obsessed with kissing? At first we were just touching. Now Raul changed the angle and is pressing his tongue into my mouth. I pull away. But his arms around me tighten and holds me closer. I'm unable to escape his embrace. His large, warm hands caress my waist. Suddenly, I feel like a ship lost at sea. I am in an unknown, unexplored world. Can't shake the sense of worry about what might happen next. I start to feel that I'm doing something bad. I look up at Raul with a confused expression. Raul was his same usual self. He had a relaxed, laid-back expression like he always has. He caresses my back as if to reassure me that there's no need to worry. Hey, you know, your panties are pretty cute. My friend chose this pair for me. Nice conversation. Sounds like your friend has good tastes. We chat aimlessly as if we're at a cafe. However, Raul continues to kiss me. The dissonance of this situation makes me feel even more confused. Is this really alright to be doing together? Her first time is not what she expected. I know I said it when we first met, but your necklace is cute. Where'd you buy it? Oh, she's not gonna lose her necklace, is she? Because she's technically not falling in love. Raul strikes up a casual conversation as his finger starts to drift down my body. It tugs at the hem of my underwear, and in reaction I freeze up. Raul immediately stops and looks at me directly. Do you want me to stop? I don't want to stop. Gotcha. Don't hesitate to tell me no and stop things. Alright, well, he's good consent. Gotta give kudos there. He makes it clear that my consent is key as he resumes kissing my neck. This isn't fair. Raul's got loads more experience than I do. He doesn't reject any woman who shows interest in him. It really is a whole new world to me. Also, use protection, Lynette. Do you know what protection is? I see why all the Sillywood actresses ask him to come home with them. Not everyone wants a deep, monogamous relationship. Some people are satisfied with casual sex whenever they feel the need. In movies, everyone is always focused on falling in love. Yet they have such empty, personal lives. Everyone has the same feelings, huh? That's why I have to show them the power of love. No one should live without knowing how precious they are to others. But in order to do that, I have to learn love for myself first. I need to be able to back up my words with experience. That's not, when you say you need more experience, you don't just sleep with your client. Then I can say that it's better to share these feelings with someone you love and truly mean it. That's the mission I uphold as the real deal Cupid. Also, her lingerie is really cute. Raul is right. Raul pushed me down on the bed and hovers over me. I felt a cold sensation tick my back. We kiss and, carefully, like a ruthless predator on the hunt, he boxes me in. We really are going to do this. We're gonna go all the way. Various excuses crossed my mind, but I was determined to do this. Eventually, all I can think about is sleeping with him. I think now I understand what Raul was getting at. Feels so good to feel him touch me and caress me. There's no reason to reject his touch. My body is human and I feel so alive. It really does feel like exercising. It's non-committal. There's nothing serious here. When you're intimate, you don't have to worry about loneliness. Instead, you can live in the moment. That's all you need. But is that really true? Feels like it shouldn't be. After all, I am Cupid, the god of love. I have a duty to spread love, even when human morals and values push back against that. Yet for the first time in my life, everything I learned is getting flipped and turned upside down. I can't reject humanity's values without understanding them first. Experience will help me guide them. There's experience in the numerous Sillywood actresses who have invited Raul to do this as well. Once everything is said and done, then I can have my rebuttal. But I can't deny how good I'm feeling right now. And as Raul said, there's no reason to be bound together by this act. Some people just enjoy sex for what it is. Okay. I was not expecting that. Next chapter. Unchanging days. I've been going for an hour. I'm already feeling quite warm. Oh my. This is just the beginning of Raul, so I guess we got to work in reverse now. Like, we have the hookup, and now we have to probably walk it in reverse and somehow transform that into actual love. All right, let's save. Take a little breaky break. All right. Well, anywho, hope you guys are having a fun time with this. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.